Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this call. It's Monday evening, and as the clock struck 8, we're in load shedding. But it's not going to deter us. We know their tricks, so we are all set up to continue with our program without any load shedding issues. And welcome to this evening. My name is Daniel van Zyl, and it's my privilege to be with you on this call tonight and to host this call and to say welcome. It is an absolute amazing time that we live in. For us to be able to talk crypto on a Monday evening, it's an amazing privilege. So kick out your shoes. I trust that you have some coffee or some juice or something. I have water, not wine. So I have a bit of water for this evening, and I've got loads more, so I'm well prepared. And it is Monday evening, 8 o'clock crypto talk time. But tonight I want to start with showing you something specific. And I want to go to this page. And you all know this page. Every one of this page, AltcoinTrader. Every one of us in our community know AltcoinTrader. But if I click there, sorry, I need to click on that screen. My apology, I clicked on the wrong screen. If I click there, you will see the Bitcoin price. And there we have it, the Bitcoin price, the high for the day, 1,019,843 Rand. 1,019,843 Rand, the high for Bitcoin for the day. Yeah, what an amazing day we had in the crypto space. The cryptos are ready to rumble, ready to go. And the key is, we've been telling you since last year, February, March, we started our morning call in last year, February, March. We started the morning call and to prepare our community, to get our community ready for the imminent crypto bull run that's going to happen. And here we are, we're still in the process. We are in a bull run since March this year. Crypto has gone boss, but we're still in that bull run. But me and Jason, and I will introduce him just now. We just had a discussion before the time in the green room, while we waited for you to arrive. And the key is, there are so many people around us that are still not in crypto. There are so many people in our community that's still not sure whether they should join this crypto thing or not. And some of the people that I interact with on a daily basis, I speak to people in the community, from young people. I talk about 16, 17 years old. On Saturday, I had to assist someone in our community, and I looked to see if I've got his name on the call, but I didn't see him earlier. I didn't see him on the call. He might still jump on. But on Saturday, I got an SOS, busy with my braai. I got an SMS, please help. I'm with a friend and their son, 16-year-old, sent his first $1,000 of crypto to a wallet, and he sent it to MetaMask on the Binance Smart Chain, to his MetaMask wallet, to go and buy some of these new up-and-coming coins, and his $1,000 did not arrive. And SOS call. So what do you do on Saturday evening at the braai? You just postpone the braai a bit. You put more coals on and you go on to the talk and you help and you assist. And we just activated his Binance Smart Chain wallet on MetaMask, and lo and behold, we could see his $1,000. Now, for a 16-year-old boy, first Bitcoin transaction, he's done it all on his own. It was a rough one, but we got it, and we got him set up, and he's a happy camper. So that's why we're a community. And I get regular calls from people asking about mistakes they made on altcoin. Again, doesn't matter the time. I just quickly jump on to talk to the people at altcoin, and it's minutes. The problem is sorted. So the service that we get from altcoin is so amazing as a team. And the toolbox that Richard has created for us on AltcoinTrader with Easy Save, Easy Loan. And Easy Loan is still only available to our community. And Easy Loan is still available to only to our communities, not to the wider community yet. You won't see it on AltcoinTrader yet. It's just our community that's aware of that. And that's the beautiful part of it. It's amazing that we have access to that. And once you find a coin that's going to run All you do is you go AltcoinTrader, take a loan on one of your assets. The moment you click the button to accept the loan, immediately the XR is in your account. Immediately your loan is paid into your account, and immediately you can buy the coin that you want to buy with that loan. And so, yeah, there's so much happening around us, so much happening in our community. And tonight we would like to share about that. But before I give over to Jason, allow me just for one moment to just show you our YouTube channel, The Crypto School. So if you go search for The Crypto School on YouTube, The Crypto School, we started this channel last year, and then the people said we wanted the stuff on your webpage, and we created the free area on our webpage for membership where you can access the videos. But we decided now to add it to go back to our YouTube channel and activate that again. So I started loading all the new crypto talks are on here. You'll go find all of them on here. And so there's the one that we talked about, NFTs with Craig van Sale, and Dean Crypto Talk with Binance, Brendan Nyker talking about the situation with Binance in South Africa, Jason talking about the imminent crypto bull run, part 1 and part 2, and the last one I talked about is their value in Bitcoin. And just go visit our YouTube channel. If you have anything that you need to share with someone, just guide them, help them, assist them to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we never ever bamboozle you or give you a lot of stuff. We only give you invites. Every person that subscribed to on the Crypto School webpage, every person that subscribed to webpage, you only get an email once a week to remind you of Crypto Talk. We never ever spam you. So go like our webpage, go to receive our free stuff, and then go to our YouTube channel if you want to look at the recording. Some people say they don't want to look at the recording on Facebook because then you can only listen to it at the normal speed. So if you go listen to this recording afterwards, you can only listen to it at this speed. But if you go do it on the YouTube channel or on our webpage, you can multiply the speed. You can go 1.5, 1.25, 1.5, 2, double the speed. And I find that at 1.5 for some people is normal, and double the speed for some people are perfect. So the key is for us to make it simple. But tonight it's about what's happening in the crypto space with the imminent bull run, the imminent life-changing money that we can make. And Sharon, I see your direct message. I will post that just now. Just give me one moment. Once I get Jason going, I'll quickly post that. But ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the subject matter expert on crypto trading at the Crypto School, none other than Mr. Jason Ashington. Jason, you have something up your sleeve for us for tonight.
Yeah, you started off by showing us what the Bitcoin price is in AltcoinTrader. I can remember buying my first Bitcoin at 8,000 Rand for one Bitcoin. That was, I think, at the end of 2016. We cannot believe how the price has moved over a short space of time. 5-6 years, went from 8,000 Rand, now we're over 1 million Rand. It's incredible. And we're not finished yet. Price is just going to appreciate up and up and up and up. That was the one thing. The other thing was we spoke around the imminent bull run last month. We spoke 2 Mondays about it. And I've been talking to Donnie about we're not getting enough people into crypto, I don't feel. And the sad part is that people will only start joining once we are close to the top of the cycle. And by then it's too late. So it's important that we keep on educating people and just trying to get them into the crypto, because we've got little time left now. We've got a couple of months left to make life-changing money. And I'm going to go through some of those slides again to show you what actually happened in the last 3 months of 2017. And I'm going to reflect on what those coins that I brought up a month ago and how much they've actually gone up in the last 4 weeks. It's incredible what you're going to see there. But before we do that, let us just quickly have a look at the Bitcoin chart. And I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart on the 12-hour. And last week we were roughly, let me just make this smaller. It was the 1st of November, we were about 62,000. And you can see the price now, we are up at 66,000. And the all-time high was on the 20th of October, which was 2 weeks ago, and we hit 67,000. So we're almost at that all-time high again. It will be a bit of resistance, but I'm very confident that we're actually going to go through that all-time high. Now, last week I spoke about some sort of targets that we're going to be looking at on Bitcoin, and we use a tool to measure that called a Fibonacci tool. And this tool works on human emotion, and it calculates, where should price come out at? Because if we look at this chart, just represents human emotion, where you've got green candles, where you've got people excited, FOMO, wanting to get into the coin, pushing price up, and then you've got the white candles here, which is the red candles, which is fear, and price is moving down. So it's a whole lot of emotional cycle that goes through here. And when we measured with the Fibonacci tool, which we can find over here, we have got a target here of 75,000 as the next target, and the one after that is at 88,000. So we're hopefully going to see price move through the all-time high in the next couple of days, and then hopefully go up to that $75,000. If $75,000 doesn't act as a resistance, we could even move through there and go up to the $88,000 level. But if we just go now and have a look at the 3-day chart, and just have a look at where we come from the 18th of July, when we were at 30,000, the 18th of July, we went up till, 52,000, the 4th of September. We had a bit of retrace down to the 22nd of September. And from the 20th of September, you can see we have gone straight up, and we haven't had a proper retrace. Now, if we go and look at what happened in 2017, there was a lot of retraces of about 20 to 30%. Now, my personal feeling is that we're going to move up, and we're going to move up to either the $75,000 level and get a proper retrace from there of about 20 to 30%, or if we go through there, we'll go to the 88,000 and get a 20 to 30% retrace from there. We cannot go in a straight line up. There has to be retraces on the way up. So a retrace is very important. It brings back buyers back into the market. It fuels the price action again to move even higher. We encourage pullbacks along the way. So that is really just around Bitcoin. Donnie, I don't know if you want to add anything there around Bitcoin.
No, Jason, I think I feel with you on Bitcoin. I'm excited about us leading that channel that you had there, that white channel, and we properly broke out, came to retest it. Everything that we always talk about happened perfectly, and now it's just going. And now we need to go find where it's going, whether it's that 72 or that 88, 74, 75 or 88. So we're all excited. I've just listened to one of the people that we follow, Marius Landman. And if you listen to him and you listen to some of the other people, you get such conflicting ideas. And that's why I love the way that you always make it easy for us to just see this is where we go. At the moment, we should just be in our crypto and not allow anyone to scare us out of the market. You should be in the cryptos that you held. I had a conversation with someone that had ADA now since March, keeping on to ADA. And now he asked me, should I now sell my ADA? I say, broer, through all the pain you've kept on, you huddled, you held onto your ADA. Surely you should now hold on so that you can make the money once ADA moves, whenever it moves. And Jason, I know you might say something about ADA later, or maybe we'll have to ask you that, but let's get back to what you are talking about. Yeah, there's a number of those cases out there, Donnie, where at the moment, and I'm going to go show you that chart, the flow of money. Right now, everything's really centered around Bitcoin. And those people that are on those coins that are not moving, they're getting FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. They want to get out of those stagnant coins and into Bitcoin. And that is too late.
It's too late to do that right now. They need to stay in those coins, like you say, that they've been hodling for months now, because the time will come for those coins to move. So moving away from Bitcoin, I want to just go to, tell me if you can see.
Yes, we can see your PowerPoint.
Excellent. So it's a short one, and I'm just going to recap what we spoke about a month ago, was that we really are, okay, this is a Wall Street cheat sheet, and this represents human emotion. Like I said to you, where there is FOMO and people get into any stock or any crypto or whatever the case may be, this forces price up. When there's fear, price moves down. And those are those red candles. And then there's a period where there's actually no, it's in the doldrums, where there's no sort of movement of price up or down. And then this repeats itself and it starts moving up again. Now with crypto, we follow a 4-year cycle where this plays over in a 4-year cycle. But it also plays out in smaller time frames too. But we always try and look at this based on the 4-year cycle, just to see where we are, so we can calculate when do we need to get out of the market. Because as you remember, if you don't get out of the market and you keep on hodling, whatever you bought, hopefully down the bottom, you're going to come back down again, maybe to a higher price than what you bought, but you'll come back down again. So it's very important to try identify where exactly we are in this Wall Street cheat sheet to try and get out as close to the high as possible. Obviously, you're not going to get, you're not going to nail it 100%, but you can get an idea where you are. Now, right now, we have moved away from hope. We're around, I think, around this belief area and very close to the thrill area. So we are getting very, very high into the cycle. And this last piece here, and if we look back into 2017 and into 2013, this last piece here is really 2 to 3 months. But I must just tell you right now that there's 2 camps of traders out there. One camp of traders says that we're going to hit this euphoria top cycle now at the end of December. And there's another camp saying that we have a bit of extended bull cycle where we perhaps only reach this euphoria stage later on next year. You know, some are saying around about May. But nonetheless, it is going to come. So we need to be prepared for this. We need to be prepared in the sense, what coins do we're going to hold? We need to prepare what price are we going to target to get out of the market. So there's a whole lot of stuff that you need to do in the background in preparation to make sure that you maximize profits, but also do not leave it too late that you don't want to sell once we're down here by anxiety, denial, or even panic, because by that time you really missed the boat. You want to add anything?
Perfect.
Awesome. So this slide is off a website and it's done by a guy called Plan B. And what I'm showing you here is that he's predicting that a high for this current cycle will be around about 167,000 for Bitcoin. There's also some other traders saying that we should hit about 230,000, but nonetheless, 170, 230,000, it really is very close. So I spoke earlier about the flow of money, and right now, everything is about Bitcoin. So money has flowed into Bitcoin. We can see how Bitcoin has been moving in the last couple of weeks. The large caps, the Ethereums, the Neos, Litecoin has moved a bit. The XRPs of the world haven't really started moving yet. XRP definitely hasn't moving yet. So we know it's all around Bitcoin, generally. There are some low caps, there are some mid caps that they are moving, but majority are not moving at this stage. So it's all around Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin gets to that $75,000 level and starts its retrace and finds support, that money will then flow to large caps. So we expect large caps to then take off. Once large caps have done their run, that money will then flow to the mid caps. And when we talk about mid caps, large caps and low caps, if you go to coin market, large caps are generally the top 20, 30 coins. Mid caps is from 30 to 100, and then the low caps are over 100. Okay, so this was a slide that I brought up a month ago, just showing you really what happened in 2017 in the last 3 months, where we saw some terrific gains, especially in the altcoins. You know, Bitcoin, for example, the last 3 months made a move of 367%, Ethereum 379, and we go down XRP 1,500% in 3 months, ADA 6,800, Tron almost 15,000, Digibyte 900, the rest. So you can see here, based on history, that there is some massive gains to be made. And this is really, the alts really only move sort of towards the last month of that cycle. This can really change your financial position if you are in the right coin.
It is absolutely just amazing of what happened in 2017 in that last part. Just Ripple. I've made a lot of money in Ripple, but I did not have a community. So a lot of that money I left on the table. I never took my profits. In Tron, I made money and I bought Tron at the wrong time and I sold Tron at the wrong time. So again, I did not have a community, so I made a mistake. I did not share in that 15,000% growth in Tron. But this time around, with a community around me, I think I'm in a much better shape.
Excellent. Yeah, there was a lot of us like that. There was no community. We were looking for guidance on Twitter. There was no Telegram in those days. So it was really around Twitter, if I can remember right, and just try and get some guidance there. And that guidance was detrimental, you know, for myself. I was a hodler right into 2018. Okay, let's move over. Now, this slide is the slide that I brought up a month ago, and I gave a basket of coins here with a current price on the 11th of October, which is this green column here, and a projected price based on Bitcoin. There was 2 columns here, Bitcoin at 100 and Bitcoin at 200, but I've only got the Bitcoin at 130 here. But what I want to really show you, what the price has actually done in 1 month.
You know.
So the 11th of October, Ethereum was, and you can go check this, was at $3,650. Bitcoin right now is at 4,700. So we got up 31% in Ethereum in 4 weeks. Solana, we've gone up 66%. Donnie, if I said to you right now, you can buy Solana at $149, I'm sure you would be very excited. So you mute.
I sneezed, so I had to mute myself. My apology. Yes, if I can get Solana at that price again, everything I've got will go in there.
But we had the opportunity 4 weeks ago at 149. Today, the price is at 248. It's gone up 66%. Phantom was $2.15. Now 305, 42%. Theta has gone up 27. And you can see these other dot 30% up. And the price has actually moved up in the last hour or so. Cardano 14%, Algo 12, Huawei 48%, T-Fuel 30%. So this is in a space of 4 weeks, and we haven't even started the altcoin season yet. Now, people stand around and say, well, crypto is actually not moving, but there's the evidence. There's the evidence to show us that it's moving. And, you know, it's not too late to get in now. We need to encourage people to get in. You won't get these type of gains anywhere. Now, once again, brought up the price targets here based on Bitcoin getting to 130,000, and how I've worked it out is based on year-to-date high ratio. And this ratio is against Bitcoin. So the highest ratio Ethereum got against Bitcoin this year was 0.085. So what I do is I take that, times it by the Bitcoin price of 130,000, and you get to the Ethereum price. So Ethereum's target would be like 11,000, Solana 600, Phantom, I think it'll go much higher than that. Phantom's only really started moving now in the last month or two. Theta $35, Arweave 205, T4 260. So yeah, I'm pulling my hair out because people don't want to get into crypto, but here's the evidence, guys, what's happened in the last month with regards to some of these altcoins. Okay, here's a summary that I went through a month ago. We've entered the fifth and last wave of the cycle. There's going to be some massive moves in the next 3 to 6 months. Plan on what coins you're going to buy. And you need to stick with those coins. Remember that not all the coins are going to move at the same time. Do not sell your coin that you're in and FOMO into a coin that's already moved. That's the biggest mistake you can do. And I'm talking from experience here. I bought in 2017, I bought Litecoin at $4 and it did nothing. It went up to $8, retraced to $6. Yet every other coin around Litecoin was moving at that stage. What did I do? I sold Litecoin. But where did Litecoin top out in 2017? $370. Now, imagine if I had kept my Litecoin at $4 and sold it at $370, what I would have made. So based on experience, do not jump out of your coins and go to another coin that is already moved. Okay. In a bull market, right at the end, do not try and day trade. Do not try and say, well, this is the top, let me get out and see if we can get a retrace of 20%, then climb back in again. Guys, the coin is just going to carry on going up. Do not try and day trade. Okay, you're going to end up buying higher and you're going to get less coin. Plan your exits based on a laddering out strategy. So if we look at the last picture where we've got a thrill euphoria, do not try and see if you can time the top here. It's impossible. You need to ladder out, and you need to ladder out on the way up. Don't try and ladder out on the way down, because that's when everybody's selling. It's too late then. You're going to miss. You need to have a buyer in order to sell to somebody. You can't sell to somebody when the prices are moving down. It's too late. You need to ladder out right at the end here. Okay, plan for any potential downside of the stock markets have a crash. So that's the risk at the moment. The stock markets are being fueled by the Fed, but there could be a time where the debt market explodes, if I can use those words, and that's going to cause the stock markets to crash. Now, if the stock markets crash, it's going to put pressure on every other market around it, including crypto. So we need to also manage our risk in these times. Okay, so it's important to have proper stop losses in place, and you need to write down on a daily basis, if price drops to this point, this is where I'm going to get out of the market. Make sure it's written down, and you need to abide by the rules that you've written down. Don't think you can keep your strategy in your head. You need to write it down. Okay. Thank you.
Jason, you always make it sound so easy. If I look through that summary of yours, it's stuff that we've been talking about forever. And you've made the perfect summary of that on one little screen. And if we can just get the community to get this, everyone will make life-changing money and take the profits off the table. Thank you, Jason. That was immaculately done. And I'm going to ask Andre, I saw him sneak in. He had load shedding and he couldn't be on the call. I am currently in load shedding, but fortunately I know Eskom, so I've got backup. But please comment on what Jason has just shared there, because you only got into crypto this year. You were not in the crypto story in 2017, but you have a different angle than what Jason has shared there with us due to your experience. But still, everything that you always talk about and do is exactly the same as what Jason just said.
Yeah, good evening, guys. I'm glad I can be here. The problem is with load shedding on the farm is my signal booster is out as well. So I can't go into my MTN. But anyways, guys, so yeah, the great thing, and good evening, Umdani and Jason and everyone here. So the great thing about community is that we have people like Umdani and like Jason that can help you through this. And I've been brainwashed to think like them the whole time. And I think that is a great advantage of community. So yeah, that's a great thing. And the thing is with FOMO, and where I started with the crypto journey, the thing that I tried to get my mindset right was to not FOMO at any stage. And I thought, at a stage, I thought maybe I have to begin to FOMO, because there's people that make a lot of money because they are FOMOing into stuff, but that's just not the core. I can't go. It's into the grain. No, I can't do that. And the thing is, when we go up in the market, your cash has to be more. It has to become more as the market grows up, because you can't have more cash in the market as it goes up, because that's where you're going to lose it, just in my opinion. So that's a great strategy, and great mindset, like Jason told us. And I'm super excited for the stuff that's going to happen. And I hope that once the bull market is over, everyone is going to sit here and say, yeah, we got through this, and we have more than we started with.
Ample more, young man, ample more. But
Yes.
thank you, Andre. I'm so glad that you tell everyone on a public forum on Facebook that you've been brainwashed by us. You're a good student, so thank you, Andre. And we absolutely love the way that you've taken onto this, or got into crypto, and how you've just changed everything around you to learn at a pace at the rate of knots. But before we continue and we ask you to tell us what you learned this week, let's go back to Jason. Jason, I know you have one or two comments that you would like to still add in there. I know you're never done when you get to your thank you slide. You're only warming up. Go.
Yes, Donnie, you caught me off guard there, but let me show you what we got here. Let me just open up another slide here quickly.
While Jason is looking for a slide, allow me to go sit in our webpage. And remember, you can help anyone to get the access to our information by purely subscribe there to the free stuff. We only send you an email once a week to remind you of this. And the moment that you click there, on top, there's free stuff. And if you go there, you can go watch the free stuff. And there's our crypto talks that we've done. They are there. Binance, everything that you need to know about Binance, wallets and payments, how to use AltcoinTrader, Exodus wallet, blockchain, why you need to be in crypto. Go watch that one. October 2020. Jason, can you believe it? You were still so young. This was a tough year. You matured well this year, buddy. But there's 2 free workshops, 2 2-hour workshops that you can go watch. And then DeFi, our 2 sessions that we had specifically on DeFi before. And there I see the one, interoperability by Richard D'Souza. Remember, next Monday, Richard will be back on our program on Crypto Talk. Yeah, let me stop there and say, Jason, please show us that slide that you wanted to show us.
Yeah, so I just wanted to go show you this web page. It's called statsbybitcoiny.com, and there's a stock to flow model. Now, the most accurate trader, if I can call it that, or analyst out there in the last couple of months has been a guy called Plan B. He has been so accurate that he's been accurate to the thousandth dollar. For example, in September, he predicted that we'll get to, I think it was 46,000, and we actually hit 46. He predicted that in the month of October, we'll hit 63. I think we got to 62,000 something. Now, for the month of November, he's saying that we should hit, I think it was 90,000, and the month of December, 130,000. Now, this is also his model, and this model is showing us what price should be doing. This is this blue line, and the colorful line is what actual price is. Now, you can see based on this model, we should have already hit 100,000, but you can see the colorful line is getting very close to the model, very close. And in a bull market, it normally overshoots the models. We expect that the blue colorful line will overshoot the model, and then we'll have a period of a year or two where we go into a bear market that goes below the model. And then once again, we will repeat that cycle, and the price will move up again to this model. Now, we're looking at the end of 2025, for the price to get up to $1 million by the end of 2025. So how exciting is that for Bitcoin to get to $1 million by the end of 2025? Sorry, I'll just bring it up again. You can see up the top here, 1,300,000 by the end of 2025 going into 2026. So anybody that says to you that it's too late to get into crypto, no ways. We are still very early in the space. There are still new coins that are coming out on a daily basis. And some of those coins are new innovation. We've seen NFTs, for example, how they've exploded. That has just recently come into the crypto scene. We've seen this metaverse coming in now. Now, there will be definitely coins coming out based on that. And people that say that it's too late, it's not too late. There's new innovation on a daily basis that's coming into the crypto market. And that's why we've got this community, because this community brings out what they see out there. They bring it into a forum called the Morning Call, and we talk about those new innovations or the new coins that are coming out on the market. Yeah, we are very privileged to have that community for us to share what we see out there in the market.
Cool. Thank you, Jason. And yes, there's so much in our community. We've got in every space that we have in crypto, we have someone in the community. I see Ed on this call who generously add to the morning calls regularly, close on every day. Thank you, Ed, for what you're doing there. I see Joshua's on here. He's one of those young guys. I see Lee Mitchell. Lee's on here. And Lee is one of the co-hosts in the morning as well. Thank you, Lee, for what you're bringing to the party. Always be there. Always just investing in the community. And we really appreciate that. Allow me to just go back to the Crypto School webpage. And I showed you earlier, you can register to get the free stuff. But if you just scroll down, now I don't want you to get seasick, but if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's a Binance widget, because the Crypto School is a strategic affiliate partner of Binance. And there's a register on Binance button. Now, if you click on this register on Binance button, so any person that doesn't have a Binance account and to want to have a safe Binance account, you just go there and you click on that register on Binance button, and it will ask you which country you are from. It will automatically default to South Africa because you are in South Africa. And once you confirm, you will be able to subscribe there and create your Binance account. But what I want to show you, and this is the key, your commission kickback rate is 10%. You get 10% on your own transactions, on your own fees. Every bit of fee that you pay Binance, you get 10% back of your own fee. Apart from the discount that you get, every person in Binance, the moment that you start paying your fees with Binance Coin, you only pay 75% of the fees. You get 25% discount. But because you use our referral link, we give you 10% of your own money as the Crypto School. We give you 10%. That's money that other places, other people sharing links with you, they just keep. That's what they make out of you for using their link. What have we decided at the Crypto School? We want you to have a better deal. We want it to be better for you. That's why we've created that on our webpage with that widget for you to go and earn 10% kickback commission on your own transactions. Have you ever heard of something like that apart from here? And that's the beauty. Thank you for that. And thank you for sticking to that Plan B model. And we were worried about that Plan B model about 2-3 months ago. We got more worried about the model than Plan B themselves, but they absolutely doing a fantastic job. But on that note, our young protege, Andre, what have you learned this week? Please share with us. You learn something on a regular basis. Tell us what you shared, what you learned this week.
Okay, yeah, guys. So I don't know if you guys can remember, but a while back I shared with you the website called CoinStats that I use to track all my portfolios and stuff, so that I can just quickly go on and just see how the portfolio is going. So recently, I'm just gonna share my screen quickly. And don't worry, guys, I've hidden everything, so you can't see whatever. You can just see amount of. But anyways, so recently I discovered a thing, and actually, I don't think he's on here, Liebenberg. He shared with me this hint, and I didn't know it. So I have 2 MetaMask accounts, and I didn't want to add. I wanted to check because on MetaMask there's a lot of coins and stuff, and you have to go and on Binance Smart, and if you have Binance Smart and on MetaMask wallet, it doesn't always show the value of the coins you have there. So then you have to go calculate on CoinGecko how much do you have of that, how much do you have of that, and that is just a big hassle. And so that's why CoinStats is so brilliant. So you don't have to go and do that. So you can just see everything here. And then I had an account on MetaMask that I don't want to add to my whole portfolio. So for instance, if you have a portfolio that you don't want to add within this portfolio, you can just click here, like I have this one, this MetaMask wallet. So you can just go to your assets, click on that edit button, and there you can see calculate amount on total. So you can just untick that, and then it doesn't show there. This is just a small little hint that I saw, and yeah, it just makes your life a lot easier. And again, guys, this is the tools that I use. It's not like I can get anything with this. So yeah, cool.
Cool. Thank you, young man. Yes, I've been using CoinStats since we started talking about CoinStats on the morning call. And that was way back, beginning of the year, memory serves me. And CoinStats definitely assist me, help me not to have to go to all the different exchanges and log in, especially once you get into the Binance Smart Chain and other chains on MetaMask. It starts getting difficult, as Andre said. Some of them don't give you the value of the coins. They just tell you have so many coins on there. Now you have to manually go calculate what those coins are. And so, yes, CoinStats is an amazing help. Thank you, Andre, for sharing that. Jason, still on your side.
Yeah. So I mentioned to you that we are very early in the space. And what we're looking at here is a total market capitalization of crypto. And this is based off a website called CoinMarketCap. So yeah, we sit here at 2.85 trillion, not 285, 2.85 trillion. Now, if we do a comparison of the crypto market of where we're currently at 2.85 against the largest American companies, just to give us some sort of guideline where we are in the space, we can see here that Microsoft currently is at 2.5. So one company in the United States, Microsoft, is at 2.5 and we at 2.85. Apple's at 2.4. Google 2 trillion, Amazon 1.78. Tesla hit 1.2 actually today. This hasn't been updated. 1.2. And then you can see Facebook 950. But what I'm showing you here is that just one company is almost the same as the total crypto market. Now, anybody that says that we're too late for this party is totally wrong. They need to go and look at the proper evidence just to show you where we really are. Yeah.
Yes, Jason, we agree with you. We're still very early. We still have some space to go and place to grow. And tonight I'm going to open the mics and say if there's someone that's got a question, you are now able to unmute your mic. We don't do this regularly, but tonight we're going to allow 1 or 2 questions from the community. I've allowed you to you are able to unmute at this moment. If there's anyone that would like to ask a question to either myself, Jason, or to Andre, it doesn't matter. If you ask me something I don't know, I'll in any case, make as if I know and then ask Jason to answer you. Anyone in the community that's got a question that's relevant for tonight? You are allowed to.
Daniel, just a comment that I
Yes, Ed, there were 2 Eds on the call and didn't know which one is used. So I wanted to make you co-host, but I didn't know which one.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment. Firstly, thanks very much. The slide that Jason showed about the coins, I just want to assure people that we are actually we talk about the bull run coming, but listen here, we're right there, smack bang. There's another wave coming. So well done, very good presentation. But the last point that Jason made about where the crypto market, where its reach is in relation to other assets. There's gold, there's silver, there's all of that you can do, plot and so on. But I just want to give one stat. At this point in time, just over 200 million people in crypto. In 2023, there will be 1 billion people. So get ready for a major onslaught. We are very privileged to be in this game, in this market at this point in time. the gains will be insane in 2-3 years time when you have all this onslaught coming. So just remember, 1 billion people in 2023 and then growing from there. Thanks, Daniel.
Cool, Ed. Yes, you always bring such wise words. So thank you, Ed. When you talked, Ed, I had that feeling that you get in the coast. Can you still remember when you were a young boy swimming in the sea, and then all of a sudden one of those big waves will come catch you off guard and it will roll you, and just as you get up and out of the sand and out of the sea, another wave will come and hit you. And we
as long as we stay and as long as we stay grounded, as Andre have shared, Andre is not going to subscribe to FOMO. He's not going to just go for greed in it. And there'll be a lot of greed, but those people who stay grounded, who come to these talks, who continuously educate themselves, those will be the winners going forward.
Yes, Ed, I absolutely agree. And what I'm going to end up with that analogy was, you learn quickly that if you want to go swim in the sea, you have to, as the waves come and catch you, you have to be alert for the next wave, and you have to be alert for the next wave. And that's what we find here in crypto. We have, Jason showed us the numbers. The last little while, we had a serious move in some of the altcoins. So it is altcoin season, Ed. I agree with you. In general, people are still talking about Bitcoin because they see Bitcoin should run first and still run. But we're making money out of alts that are significantly more than what we make in Bitcoin only. But we always have in Bitcoin. We're always grounded in some Bitcoin. Yes, thank you, Ed. The key is, once the second wave hit you, you learn that you have to ground yourself. You have to dig your feet into the sand, and you have to have a proper stance. And Jason tonight has showed us the proper stance again. Don't FOMO in, don't get out of coins that you've been in for some time to FOMO into coins that not going to move, like Jason's story about Litecoin. Joshua, Daniel, I see that you're, sorry, Ed,
Daniel, I see Joshua's hand is up, but just while you're on that, at the same time, there are opportunities like the parachains, the dot parachains. Don't miss out on those opportunities. There are opportunities to look at as well. In the dot parachain space, there are amazing opportunities. I've gone onto coin bubbles, and I said I want to go into Qcoin, go look at the coins on Qcoin, and then I go look at the different parachains. Then I go look at Binance and go look at the different parachains. And the number of coins that's there is just amazing. Josh, please unmute and ask your question.
Ed, I just want to thank you for that statistic. Firstly, Uncle Donnie, thank you for the privilege of speaking. Ed, I just want to say that you just mentioned, Andre also mentioned that we shouldn't FOMO in and everything, but you mentioned 200 million versus 1 billion. How do you expect me not to FOMO in 3 months' salary right now after hearing that, since we are so early? And then secondly, I have one concern. I haven't really asked this question, and the question is quite self-explanatory. Right now, we're in a bull market, and a bull market happens once every 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Once every 4 years. So 3 years bear market, 1 year bull.
No, it's a 4-year cycle, interchange between bull and bear.
Okay, so I understood it as a 3-year bear, 1 year bull, 3-year bear, 1 year bull. So that was going to be my question: is what are we going to talk about in the bear market, since everything is going to go down for 3 years?
Well, Josh, you joined us earlier this year. The bull market only truly started, if you go now in hindsight and you go back and you go look at the number, it only started somewhere in March. So this 100%. Bull market started somewhere in March, but we only realized that in April, May. What did we talk about? We were still busy preparing people to get into crypto. So there's always, even in the bear market, there's always stuff to talk about. In the down market, that's been 18 months before March this year. Go look at the 18 months before March this year. We had these talks getting people into crypto. It's just not easy to rally numbers because people only pitch up when the numbers are too big. In 2017, I can still remember a time, Jason, where you could not open an account on an exchange. All the exchanges were limited. And a wallet like blockchain wallet, you could only open a wallet every so many hours. They will allow only so many people to open wallets because that's how many people wanted to come in. A lot of people sold their blockchain wallets, their registrations in blockchain to other people so that they could trade at that time. They sold their wallets so that people had wallets to trade in to receive crypto on. That's what happened in 2017 with that small number of people. Because when that number of people FOMO'd in, I mean, in AltcoinTrader, we had different times that you could trade in all the exchanges, every one of the exchanges. There were different times. You could only trade from that time to that time. They had schedules for people to go and register accounts. And then you register account and you have to wait 3 weeks before you can start using it. It was total chaos in 2017, beginning of 2018. Jason, you can still remember that, buddy. And we've been talking about that since 2018 to tell people to just open accounts. That's why I have accounts in all these different exchanges and the KYC is done. Everything is perfect.
Danny, can I give a chat? Can I give some
Oh,
stats?
Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
November 2016, when I got involved, that's 5 years ago. Okay. The total market cap was $12 billion. Today, it is $3 trillion. Right? And Joshua, I know you'll enjoy the stats. By 2030, it is forecast that this 3 trillion will be $30 trillion by 2030. Okay, that's number one. Number two, in November 2016, when I now got involved with Bitcoin, one Bitcoin was 6,400 Rand. Today, it's R1 million. Right? And yet, that FOMO that you're talking about, Josh, that storm is not there. It's just a blow train from Cape Town to Pretoria. It depends on when do you get onto the station. And I can tell you, as closer as it gets to the station, the fuller it's gonna get. The train won't be able to move. And then one Ethereum today is 71,000 Rand. Go check November 2016, it was 108 Rand. So it just tells you.
Repeat that. Ethereum price was 108 Rand.
108 Rand. 10 November 2016. So it is, yeah, I see Lisa, it's scary numbers, but numbers is a reality. It's a reality what's coming. So if you have, and Daniel, you just mentioned it now, it was that little people that actually created this market. What if you have 1 billion people in this market? When there's 1 billion, then you want 2 billion on. Sorry for taking some airtime, but I just wanted to share some of those stats.
No, but Ed, you're so right. Look at Binance within the 5th week of being an exchange. They became the biggest exchange by turnover. 5th week. It took Binance 5 weeks from the word go. Why? Because it was in that bull run. They launched in that bull run and you could register on the exchange. There wasn't limits on the exchange initially, like on all the others were full. The admin space was full. Because remember, the companies has managed their thinking with regards to the rally of people with their old thinking of how it used to happen in the money world, in the fiat world. And all of a sudden in crypto, people, that little small number of people that today sounds like a small number, which was a huge number in 2017, because there were no one before that. And this time round, there's two that must be you. If you go look at the numbers that you just give there, Ed, of the number of people that will be into crypto just now, soon, it's mind-boggling. If you look at those numbers. Our neighbor, Zimbabwe, is now looking at becoming a Bitcoin state. So all of a sudden, we're all going to have Zimbabwe passports.
So I did some numbers today when I got the $3 trillion. I did a lot of number crunching. So if you bought an iPhone in 2016, you bought the iPhone, you paid 17,000 Rand for it. Guess what? That's if you had to just leave that 17,000 Rand in crypto, it's up 250x. You would have had 4.3 million Rand from that 17,000. So gaan koop maar die phone of los hom daar in crypto.
I was so pleased with my iPhone, and all of a sudden I know that was the worst purchase I could ever make. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for always bringing fun numbers in there. We appreciate you and your contribution to the team. Jason, last words from you. Sorry, Andre, I see you unmuted. Go.
No, I just want to share. I shared this morning as well on the group. And I just want to share this to you guys. Look at this guy. And that was 2010, July. He said, I have only 600 Bitcoin. Virtually all generated last week. I missed the bus. This guy thought he missed the bus. He had 600 Bitcoins. And I think, like Ed said, and the market cap's just going to get bigger and bigger. And I think with this time, Bitcoin is going to get more stable. And like gold, Bitcoin is going to be really a store of value. And the market's just going to explode, guys. We are still super early.
Cool. So yes.
Just one more minute from my side, Donnie. So how do you get into crypto? We got our own exchange in South Africa, which most of us use. It's called AltcoinTrader. And if we just have a look at the basket of coins that are available on AltcoinTrader, there's nothing wrong with these coins, guys. If we just scroll down here, the normal coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BTC versus USDT, that's just another pairing. Gold, BNB, and I see Terry on the call here. I missed him this morning. Let's just have a look here at BNB for the last week. And I'm going to go back on the 27th of October. We were down at $430. And Terry told us 2 weeks ago to buy in BNB. What has BNB done in the last week? Just over a week. 52%. Now, you can buy BNB on AltcoinTrader. Bitcoin Cash. These coins are going to move. XMR. Litecoin. Litecoin has been lagging Bitcoin and the total market for ages. The expectation for Litecoin in the next 6 months is to go to $2,000. What is $2,000 in rand terms? Times by 15. That'll be 30,000 rand. Dash. Dash is going to move. BSV, what is that? That's other coin that Marius likes.
Like Bitcoin Cash, it's just BSV.
Yeah. Zcash, Bitcoin Gold, DOT is moving at the moment because of all the news. NEO is going to move. NEO was over $300 in 2017. Link, very good coin. Gas, I'm not too familiar with gas.
That's
Cardano.
new gas.
Cardano is a very strong coin. There's big news for Cardano in January. Matic, very strong coin. NMC, I'm not too familiar with that. Basic Attention has just released news today of partnership with Solana. We would have seen BAT has moved in the last 2 hours from $1, and I think it's sitting on like 122 at the moment. So it's gone up 20% in the last 2 hours. XRP, there's a bit of a cloud over XRP with SEC. We expect them to come out there. I don't even know if they're going to get a fine, but anyway, XRP will definitely move January, February. DAI, XLM, old 2017 coin, Dogecoin, all those guys, those meme coins, Doge. Tron, SGB, I'm not sure what SGB is.
Yes, that small coin called Songbird. That's been
Songbird.
listed. Songbird that's been listed on altcoin about
Okay.
a month ago, and I got some of that Songbird at a song because people got Songbird for free that held XRP in December. They got Songbird for free a month ago, and those guys just wanted to cash in. I bought Songbirds at 21 cents. They're currently 41 cents, but they turned at 63 cents because people that didn't know what it is just wanted to sell it because they got it for free. So, yeah.
BitTorrent, and there we got Shiba coin that has moved in the last couple of weeks. So, guys, there's nothing wrong with AltcoinTrader. For those people that just want to get into the market, there's a nice basket of coins to get in here, and a lot of these coins are going to move quite a bit in the next couple.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. The way that you can just wrap up. Thank you for everyone participating tonight. Allow me to just show you this before we say goodbye.
With the fourth industrial revolution, we have the world at our fingertips. The way we used to watch, engage, listen, and save. So has the future of money.
Yes, Jürgen, I can see you unmuted. Do you have a question?
Yes, I'm in Ireland. I am a little bit different to your money structure and stuff. One of your guys that's so clever phone to help me to get a portfolio. I have some Bitcoin, Litecoin, and other lying there, and I've got money to invest, but I almost, like you said, missed the train, but it's still going. What do I buy? I'm still at work, so if you hear a lot of noises, put my questions in.
Thank you, Jurgen. We hear you loud and clear all the way from Ireland, and we know that you're bitterly cold where you are at the moment, so we feel for you. It's nice and hot in South Africa. But again, we cannot tell you what to buy over the channel, but just reach out to me. You have my email address. Just reach out to me. We'll have a chat. We can have this chat offline.
Okay, I appreciate it, and I know that you guys cannot. I just need, the market is so vast, and I have files and folders of all the coins, and it just keeps going into a candy shop, and everything is nice, but the money is limited.
Cool. Jurgen, we hear you, and Jason has discussed half of your problem tonight with the flow of money, but just reach out. We can have this discussion offline. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tonight. Thank you, Jurgen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, your energy, your effort, and for being on this call. Go tell someone about crypto. Go assist someone that will tell you thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just make sure you keep your money into a wallet where you know what the private key is, so that you keep your money. Don't give your money to someone else to manage. We have a community to help you so that you can create your own portfolio. Willie, just talk to me. You have my number. You talk to me regularly. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. It was a privilege serving you tonight. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Jason. It was an immaculate call tonight. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye.